What's up, everyone? Tally here with Durful, bringing you another cEDH gameplay on Star Wars Day.
For today's cEDH gameplay, the Unstable Commanders are trying to figure out alternative wins in cEDH. We've got Cousin with his hot take on Glarb, Calamity Augur. Durful is pushing Turbo on Dihada, Binder of Wills. Intrebec is on his Thrasios Vial Smasher variant, Vial Pod. And Tally is on the chunky dino himself, Etali, Primal Conqueror.
Alright, let's find Amy pre-games.
Perfect.
Go.
All right. So no pre-games. Good luck. Have fun. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Let's do a Monomino. Exile an Elvish Spirit Guide for a Birds of Paradise. And pass turn. 5 cards in hand.
Untap, upkeep. No triggers, draw. Alright, I'm gonna do a Arid Mesa.
Nice.
Go ahead and pop said Arid Mesa, taking me from 40 to 39. And then I wish to grab a Badlands. And then we're going to tap that for a red and attempt to cast a Dragon's Rage Channeler. That's going to leave me 6 in hand, and I will move through phases and attempt to pass the turn.
Sounds good.
Yep,
Untap.
yep.
Upkeep. Draw a card. I'm going to play a Mox Diamond. I will discard a Shifting Woodland. I will then play a Beside You. I will then play a Hermitry.
Hacks.
Oh.
I'm calling hacks right now.
Holy shit. Okay, we're pretty much dead on board next turn.
All right. If he is good, I pass the turn.
So I'm gonna untap upkeep draw. Windswept Heath, cracking it for a Taiga. That's gonna get me a Wild Growth. I got 5 cards in hand.
Untap nothing. Upkeep and a draw. I'm going to shock in this Overgrown Tomb. I'm going to tap for 3. Green, blue, black. Pass Glarb. Glarb has entered. I will look at the top card because that is something I can do. That is not helpful. I will now pass the turn with 5 cards in hand.
Untap, upkeep, no triggers, draw. I'm going to play a Command Tower as land for turn. I'm then going to tap a black and attempt to cast an Imperial Seal. I'm going to process my Darcy trigger first, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, this card right here. Cards in hand 5. Attempt to pass through phases and proceed to pass the turn.
That's your end, so I'm gonna put this on the stack right now.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yep.
I would like to activate the Druid. I will proceed to mill my entire library because I have no basics. And among those, I will have a trigger to return Dark Amoeba to return to the battlefield. Is that good?
Yep.
Yep.
I would then like to pay a blue to unearth Fate Stitcher. He has haste. I would like to tap him to untap the Mox Diamond. Is that good?
Yep.
I would then like to put Dread Return onto the stack, targeting Thassa's Oracles, sacrificing these 3.
I have this Fierce Guardianship.
Well, that's good, because I don't have anything else. So, you guys are good to go. I will spectate.
Okay, draw. Dino's not coming down, unfortunately, but in a weird Thorn Spire Verge, and as weird as it may be, let me cook.
Okay, cook away.
I'm gonna cast Simian Spirit Guide.
What the
Whoa.
fuck?
Hold on, back up.
Whoa! What just happened?
Let me cook. All right. This is why I wanted T3 at least. Let me cook. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm gonna look at the top. That's not a card that helps me in this current predicament. I'm going to lose 2 life going to 36 because I'm gonna shock in this Watery Grave. I unfortunately am just gonna pass for now and hold up 4 Manias.
Durful breathes a sigh of relief as he actually makes it to his following turn. Thankfully, I still have 2 or more opponents, so I can play Spectator Seating. So we're still 5 cards in hand. We're gonna pass it to the chef.
Well, you gotta pass it to Intrebec first, and then he dies.
Yep, I draw.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Verdict Catacomb. I'm gonna tap 2. Green. Whatever, right here. Eldritch Evolution, sacrificing Simian Spirit Guide. And then I'm gonna crack the, just the same time, crack the Verdant Catacombs now since I'm already in. And then grabbing a Stomping Ground. Or actually, no, I'm gonna grab a basic.
A little bit.
Treasonous Ogre, and then I'm also gonna get a forest using the
Yep.
for the catacomb. So I'm gonna go down to 17. Dino!
Yeah.
ETB!
Counterbalance.
Aeroblast.
Rionia. No, I'm gonna do counterbalance first. Then Rionia, and then Pyroblast last.
I'm gonna
What's the target for
respond.
Pyroblast?
That'll be Glarb.
I'm responding off the top with the Mind Break Trap.
Nice. That's all he makes out. And then I'm gonna go Uno Mas here, and then Metavolt. Say go after that.
At your end step, I'm gonna pay 4 and flash in of High Fate Trickster. Untap, upkeep, and a draw. What's on top? Marsh Flats is my land for turn. I'm going to crack it and grab a Underground Sea. Pass turn.
Upkeep, no triggers. Draw. I'm going to do Marsh Flats as my land for turn. I'm going to go ahead and crack said Marsh Flats. I wish to grab Scrubland. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and tap down, and then I'm going to attempt to cast a Smothering Tithe. Move through
But
phases.
don't forget the Darcy trigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. No, we're going to leave that on top.
Draw, not paying. Let the pain train happen. Cousin, you're taking 7.
Okay, I'll take 7.
And then Arcane Sig, and land for turn will be this Mana Confluence, which, with 1 card in hand, I say pass.
Surprise! We have been invited to commentate for the Land Go 10K tournament in Nashville, Tennessee, May 23rd through the 25th. Intrebec and I, our channel judge, will be there along with several vendors as well as a variety of artists. There will also be a no ban list tournament going on during the event. If you're in the area and want to swing by and say hello, just hit us up.
Link will be in the description below.
And now back to the gameplay.
Untap, upkeep, and
Hold up,
draw.
because, well,
Yep.
you're already past it. But you know you have Nanamo, so you can actually surveil twice with Glarb,
Yep.
right? Okay.
But this
No,
card
sure.
specifically, I really want it.
Well, you know that you could look at the next card below it and then put it in, and then do it again and look at the next card.
Yeah, that would have been the smarter play, but I actually like what's on top too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ancient Tomb.
That was it.
Smothering Tithe.
You
trigger, by the
got
way?
it, buddy. You got it. Green, 2 taking 2 more, bring me up to 6. I'm gonna cast Bane of Progress.
I am going to sack both of my treasures in response.
So he's a 6/6 right now. Still, I'm gonna look at the top because that's a legal thing I can do. I don't have enough mana to cast that. I will pass turn with 2 cards in hand.
Untap, upkeep, no triggers. Draw, tap 4, attempt to cast Dihada. Darcy trigger, I'll surveil it. Praetor's Grasp. So starting off with Dihada at 5, I'll go ahead and minus 3 her down to 2. Reveal the top 4 cards, put any legendary ones into my hand. Otherwise, I'll create a treasure or they go in the graveyard, and then however many go in the graveyard, I get treasure tokens for that. So Ancient Tomb, Scalding Tarn, Mana Vault, and Gamble. So no legendaries to hand. All 4 will go to the graveyard, and then that's 4 treasures. Yeah, Delirium is now on for Dragon Rage Channeler. Remind me, Tally, what's your life total at?
I'm at 17. So
What's
3
the-
of me.
Yeah, but that's it for me. I will all you Tally.
Untap, upkeep, draw, Disciple Freyleys. Damn it!
and so his hopes and prayers were dashed. Was it a Scalding Tarn? Because that would be hilarious if it was a Scalding Tarn.
It was. I'm on tap 2 to go hellbent with the Fell War Stone, and then fuck you, cousin.
Sure, I'll take another 7.
Damn it! Fucking block it!
You didn't say the magic word.
Ugh. And then just to save time, I'm gonna crack the Scalding Tarn now and go to 13 and then get Commercial District. So I'll have a Surveil trigger. I'm gonna bend Carpet of Flowers. And
Gnarly.
Helmet. Sig up.
Untap, upkeep, and a draw. Let's look at the top. I'm going to take 2, leaving 1 floating. Beseech the Mirror. I'm gonna get this card because I have no idea what to get, so I'm just gonna play it safe. Go to combat. I'm gonna attempt to send 10 over at you, Tally.
Alright, like I'll block the 6/6 and take the 4. I'll be at 9.
I will pass turn.
So we're gonna untap, upkeep, and draw. But it's up to 1, so yeah, I can do +2. I'm gonna tap Scrubland for a black and 2, and I'm going to attempt to cast on half on the Dragon's Rage Channeler. While I'm attempting to do that, I'm also going to sack 3 treasures and then cast a Dualcaster Mage on top of it.
And then you have a Darcy trigger.
I'm gonna respond to the Dualcaster. Swan Song, the Son half.
So I will get I'll get Dualcaster. I've got a treasure and command tower.
And
I
a
do have
bird.
right, but from there, I do need to attack. How much life do you have left?
Who, me?
I'm
Yeah,
at
you've
18.
you've got 3, but you're 18. Okay.
I think he's got 9 actually, because he
Yeah.
didn't take the bane.
It's gonna be 3 less for you, Tally. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
But yeah, no, I
Yeah,
moved your face's attempt to pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Food chain.
Deadly Rollick on the Etali.
Yep, dead. But I am now dead because I'm at 6 life. So, fuck it. I'm gonna go to 5 life because I can. Go ahead.
Untap. In my upkeep, I'd like to activate Glarb to surveil too. I'm gonna bin a Delighted Halfling, and I'm gonna leave that on top. And draw. Misty Rainforest, cracking it for a tropical island. I'm gonna go to combat first. Hey, Tally.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay, second main, I'm gonna pay a blue into Manamo to untap Glarb. I'm going to tap him to surveil too. I'm going to put a Mistrized Village in the bin and a Mox Diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of these being blue, I'll take 2. I'm gonna cast from the top a Consecrated Sphinx. Okay. Unfortunately, I have 1 card in hand. I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
I will draw 2 with you.
First things first, let's go ahead and activate Dihada, going down to 1 to do the Reveal 4, Grand Abolisher, Angel's Grace, Entomb, and Polluted Delta. So that'll generate 4 treasures. I'm going to use one of the treasures, and then that treasure is going to be for red specifically, Scrubland, and cast Underworld Breach. Yep, Darcy, we're going to surveil. Sure. We'll bin Lion's Eye Diamond, that's fine. So Entomb, I've already exiled 3. So I'll Entomb the wheel, then 2 white, exiling these 3, Grand Abolisher. So then we'll crack and sack LED for 3 red, exile 3. I'll just do the Ad Naz, Hoarding Broodlord, and Grinding Station that were in my hand. Loop wheel, so that I draw 7, exile 3, Angel's Grace, and then...
Fuck yeah.
And see, this is why we mentioned that Cousin should have been surveilling 2 the whole time with as many extra activations on other turns as he could with Glarb. Because then Durful kind of comes out of left field and wins on Dihada.
Because how many times did he say, oh, that card's duty. Oh, that doesn't help me. Oh, it doesn't do that. I'm like, then why aren't you surveilling 2? Why aren't you... He had Manamo turn 1, and then Glarb turn 2. And also bullshit on the whole, like, oh, I just drew into Fierce Guardianship. Opening hand, he had a Fierce Guardianship. Just throwing it out there. Complete bullshit.
So, while we are friends, we do enjoy playing with each other, it doesn't mean that the victories aren't well fought and well earned from time to time. Like this one.
Hell yeah. That was really, really nice. Really nice. And I'm starting to really like Etali too, so there will be more gameplays of us playing Dihada, Etali, Glarb, and the return of Vapod. Alright, but if you did like the video, hit that like button, comment down below, because again, we read them all, and we try our best to reply to all of them. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and more importantly, may the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. Bye, guys.
See ya.